Welcome back to day 70. Today's pose, changing it up a little bit. Well, not changing it up. We're still working the front of the body, but I think I promised bow pose. We're going to do another pose in between, two poses in between before we do bow pose. So let's get started together. Arms out to the side, sit up nice and tall, take a nice inhale, and exhale, lower. Continuing as you raise the hands, raise the head, exhale, lower the chin. Letting yourself arrive to your one pose practice today, let everything else outside go. Let's take one more nice full breath together, drawing your palms overhead. Exhale, palms together and down. So there is really no chair option for this. However, and if you have any injuries to your shoulders, I would definitely skip this pose and go back to do day 3 dynamic bridge pose, still working to open up the front of the hips and the thighs. Similarly, for if you don't want to come to the floor, you can try a dynamic crescent lunge if you're standing. Go back, look through the videos, anything that opens up the front of the body, or even as we did in our bow prep, do a standing bow prep pose. Okay. So if you're coming down to the floor, I may not have put this in the slide, but you can use blocks as an option, and I'll demonstrate that. So we'll come down to the floor. I probably would remove the blanket off to the side. Come to sit facing the long edge of or the short edge of your mat. Feet about hip distance apart. And we'll take our hands and just bring them either side. So the way to align your hands is bring your thumbs inside your hip creases and slide them straight down to the floor. We're sitting in Dandasana pose, pressing the palms down, sitting up nice and tall. I start with my feet flexed. This is really great for lengthening the spine, working the core. And then I press into the floor, lift my hips, and only find the range of motion that works for you. Not dropping your head back, but looking straight up at the ceiling. And then exhale as I slide my hips. Try to bring them back through. If they get stuck, just reset yourself before you go into the next tabletop. And something that might help is raising the floor using your blocks. I'll bring them outside my hips, palms pressed down. Make sure the shoulders are released back and down. Press into the blocks and lift the hips. So it gives a little bit more range of motion for the hips to slide through, and a little more also for the shoulders. So try either. Maybe pause the video, grab your blocks. Remember, you can come down doing a nice dynamic bridge pose if you find that's not good for your shoulders. Just work in a nice range of motion for yourself, even if you just gently lift your hips and lower, working up to the full reverse tabletop. We'll get started together. Sitting in your Dandasana staff pose. Align the hands, thumbs in your hip creases, pressing down on the floor or the blocks. Roll the shoulders back and down. Press the palms into the floor, raise the hips, nice inhale. Exhale, slide the hips through. Tuck your chin into your chest. Inhale, raise the hips, slightly looking up towards the ceiling. Exhale. We might do about 5 more. Take your time if you need to stop. Come to rest. You can get restarted. You can change and use the blocks. And 4. Always come back down and do dynamic bridge pose. This is a really great pose, strengthening the arms, the shoulders, the glutes, opening up the front of the body. And we'll do 2 more. Next time you come up, can you hold there? Pausing, press both feet down, press your hands down into the mat, gazing upward at the ceiling. On your next exhale, lower all the way down. All right, that's reverse tabletop. Come to sitting on your blanket or in your chair. Let's take and circle out the wrists and circle the other way. Shake the hands, the fingers, the wrists all out. Do that one more time. And then we'll end with some nice shoulder circles. Go the other direction. And then roll those shoulders open and back. Let's try a nice closing breath together. Sit up tall. Inhale, palms overhead. Exhale, drawing your palms together and down. Gazing at your own fingertips. Send yourself gratitude today for honoring your body, yourself, and all others. I thank you for joining this one pose practice today. Hopefully that felt good for you. Take your time doing this, maybe just a few at a time. Really listen to your body. If the shoulders aren't happy, come down, do bridge pose, or the wrists can be a little cranky on the wrists as well. I look forward to seeing you back tomorrow.